It was a bright Monday morning, and Jane sat at her desk, staring at the flyer in her hand. National Youth Essay Contest. It read, Theme, what would you do if you were president? She raised her eyebrows. If I were president, I'd definitely make school lunches taste better, she joked. Bob, sitting beside her, laughed. And cancel homework forever? But Jill leaned over, serious as ever. You could write something really good, Jane. You care about stuff. Jane thought for a second. Jill was right. She did care about kids being heard, about kindness, about making life better for others. That night, Jane sat down and wrote her heart out. A week later, Jane was in math class when the principal's voice came over the intercom. Jane Williams, please report to the office immediately. Bob whispered. Ooh, what do you do now? Jane shrugged nervously and walked out. At the front office, the secretary was smiling. Congratulations, Jane! You won the contest! Jane's eyes widened. Wait, I won? Not just that, handing her a letter. You're invited to meet the president of the country. The next few days were a blur, packing, flying to the Capitol, security checks, and cameras everywhere. Jane wore her nicest outfits, a yellow dress. When she finally entered the tall, white building, her knees felt like jelly. A tall woman in a suit greeted her. The president is expecting you, Jane. They led her down a quiet hall. Then two big wooden doors opened. There he was, the president, smiling, calm, and waiting just for her. Jane Williams, he said, you wrote an essay that gave me hope. Would you sit with me for a while? They sat together in a room full of flags and old paintings. The president asked her questions about school and about what kids face, about what she really believed. Jane didn't hold back. I think grown-ups forget what it's like to be a kid. We're expected to be quiet when we have things to say. I think kindness should be stronger than power. The president nodded. You're right. Then they leaned closer. Jane, would you be willing to help me? I want to form a youth advisory team. Voices like yours could change things. Jane gasped. Me? Really? Yes, he said. Because leadership doesn't start when you're older. It starts when you speak up. When Jane returned home, the whole school was buzzing. Bob held up his phone. You're on the news, Jane. Like everywhere. Jill gave her a hug. Told you your voice mattered. Jane smiled. I didn't meet the president to become famous. I met him so we could make something better together. The moral of this story is that no matter how young you are, your voice can make a difference. Speak truth, lead with kindness, and never be afraid to step forward.